Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavati Paschatya Deshatarine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavati Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Everyone, if you'd like, you could unmute and please join in the kirtan. Thank you. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Please join.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Thank you.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama
Rama.
Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Everyone, please join. Rajat Prabhu is doing it so nicely with Mataji. Humbly request everyone to please unmute and join. Thank you. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Rama
Rama Rama,
Rama, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Hare Hare,
Hare, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Rama
Rama
Rama,
Rama, Hare
Hare Hare.
Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare Hare Ram
Hare Ram,
Hare
Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Hare Hare,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Ram,
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram, Hare
Hare Hare.
Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
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 Ram,
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram
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 Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare
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 Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare.
Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare
Hare Ram, Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare Ram
Ram Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Hare Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram
Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare Ram,
Hare
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 Ram,
Ram,
Ram Ram,
Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Ram Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram
Ram,
Ram, Hare
Ram,
Hare.
Hare.
Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga,
Nitai Gauranga,
Jai
Nitai
Gauranga,
Gauranga,
Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga,
Nitai
Nitai
Gauranga,
Gauranga,
Nitai
Nitai Gauranga,
Gauranga,
Nitai Gauranga, Hare
Nitai Gauranga Gaura Hari.
Nitai Gauranga Gaura Hare
Nitai Gauranga Gaura Hari.
Nitai Gauranga Nitai Gauranga
Nitai Gauranga Nitai Gauranga
Nitai Gauranga Nitai Gauranga
Nitai Gauranga Nitai Gauranga
Nitai Gauranga Gaura Hare
Nitai Gauranga Gaura Hari.
Gaura 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 Hare
Gaura 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 Hari.
Gaura 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 Hare
Gaura 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 Hari.
Gaura 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 Hare
Gaura 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 Hari.
Jai Sachinandana Jai Sachinandana
Jai Sachinandana Jai Sachinandana
Jai Sachinandana Jai Sachinandana
Jai Sachinandana Jai Sachinandana
Jai Sachinandana Gaura Hare
Jaya Sachinandana Gaura Hari.
Jai Sachinandana Gaura Hare
Jai
Jaya
Sachinandana
Sachinandana
Gaura
Gaura
Hari.
Hari.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Hare
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 Hare.
Hare
Hare Ram, Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
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 Ram,
Hare
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 Hare.
Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Hare
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 Hare. Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
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 Ram,
Hare
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 Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Jai Sachinandana Jai Sachinandana
Jai Sachinandana Jai Sachinandana
Jai Sachinandana Jai Sachinandana
Jai Sachinandana Jai Sachinandana
Jai Sachinandana Gaura Hare Jai
Jai
Sachinandana
Sachinandana Gaura Hari
Jai Sachinandana Gaura Hare
Jai Sachinandana Gaura Hari
Nitai Gaura Haribo 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 Nitai Gaura Haribo
Nitai Gaura Haribo 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 Nitai Gaura Haribo
Nitai Gaura Haribo 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 Nitai Gaura Haribo
Nitai Gaura Haribo Haribo Haribol Nitai Gaura Haribol.
Namaste Narashinghaya.
Namaste Narasingaya.
Namaste Narashinghaya.
Namaste Narasingaya.
Praladaladaine.
Prahlada Daine.
Praladaladaine.
Prahlada Daine.
Hiranyakashi Purvatsaha.
Hiranyakashi Purvakshaha.
Hiranyakashi Purvatsaha. Hiranyakashi
Hiranyakashi Purvakshaha.
Purvatsaha. Shilatankanakala.
Shilatanganakalaya
Shilatankanakalaye.
Shilatankanakalaye.
Shilatanganakalaya
Ito Narshingo Bahe Narshingo.
Ito
To
Narsimho
Narsinga
Parato
Parato
Narsimho
Narsinga.
Ito Narshingo Parato Narshingo.
Ito
Ito
Narsinga
Narsimho
Parato
Parato Narsimho
Narsinga.
Yato Yato Yami Tato Narshingo.
Yato
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 Yami
Yami
Tato
Tato Narsimho
Narsinga.
Yato Yato Yami Tato Narshingo. Yato
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 Yami
Yami
Tato
Tato Narsimho
Narsinga.
Bahe Narshingo Hridaye Narshingo.
Bye.
Bahe Narsimho Hridaye Narsimho
Bahe Narshingo Hridaye Narshingo.
Bye.
Bahe Narsimho Hridaye Narsimho
Narashingamadam Sharanam Prapate.
Nrsimhamadim
Saranam
Sharanam
Taprare.
Prabhati
Narashingaram Sharanam Prapate.
Nrsimhamadim Sharanam Prabhati
Tava Karakamalapare Nakanatuta Shringam Dalita Hiranyakashipu Anubhingam Keshavadita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare
Gita Narahari
Narahari
Rupa
Rupa
Jai
Jai Jagat
Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha
Jagadisha
Hare
Hare
Jai
Jai
Jagadisha
Jagadisha
Hare.
Once more.
Hare
Tavakara Kamal Vare Naka Nakita Shringam Alita Hiranyakashipu Anupengam Keshavadita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare
Pravakara Kamala Vaenaka Adbhuta
Adbhuta
Dinga
Shringam
Narita Hiranya Kashipu
Hiranyakashipu
Anupengam
Keshavarita
Keshavarita
Narahari
Narahari
Rupa
Rupa
Jai
Jai
Jagadisha
Jagadisha
Hare
Hare
Jai
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 Jagadish
Jagadisha
Hare
Jagadisha Hare
Jai
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 Jagadish
Jagadisha
Hare
Jagadisha Hare
Avakara Kamalavare Nakamadita Shringam Balita Hiranyakashipu Tanubhengam Keshavadvita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare
Kamala
नख अद्भुत
Adbhuta
शृंग
Shringam
Lalita
हिरण्यकशिपु तनुभृंग
Tanubhengam
Keshavadita
केशवधीता
Narahari Rupa
नरहरिरूप जय
Jaya
जगदीश
Jagadisha
हरे
Hare
जय
Jaya
जगदीश
Jagadisha
हरे
Hare Jaya
जय
Jagadisha
जगदीश हरे
Hare
Jayo Narsingadev, 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 Jayo
जय
Jaya
नरसिंह
Narsinha Dev
देव
Jaya
जय
जय
Narsinha
नरसिंह
Dev
देव
Jaya
जय
Narsinha
नरसिंह
Dev
देव
नरसिंहदेव
Jaya
जय
जय
Narsinha
नरसिंह
नरसिंहदेव
Jayo
देव
Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Jayo Prahlad Maharaj.
Jaya
प्रहलाद
Prahlad
महाराज
Maharaj
जय
Jaya
प्रहलाद
Prahlad
प्रहलाद
महाराज जय
Maharaj
महाराज
Jaya
जय
प्रहलाद महाराज
Prahlad
जय
महाराज
प्रहलाद
जय प्रहलाद
Nitai
महाराज
महाराज
Gaura Haribo,
Haribo
Haribo,
Haribo
Haribo, Nitai Gaura Haribo.
Nittai Gaura Haribo Haribo
ओम नित्य
Haribo Nittai
नित्य गौर
Gaura
हरि
Haribo
Jayo Jayo Prabhupada
Prabhupada
Prabhupada Prabhupada
Prabhupada
Jaya Jaya
जय जय प्रभु
Prabhupada
Jaya Jaya
प्रभु
Prabhupada Prabhupada
प्रभुपाद प्रभुपाद जय
Prabhupada
जय
Jaya Jaya
प्रभुपाद
Prabhupada
Jai. Thank you everybody.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, everyone. Thanks for joining today evening's program. I would like Surabhi to start and give a glimpse of what is the event today. Then I'll go through the rules.
Hare Krishna, everyone. Hari Bol. Welcome to day 2 of our Gita Jayanti celebrations. So, can everyone hear me and see my screen right now?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, you can see my screen and everything. Okay. So today we have a very special event planned for all of you. Madhupati Prabhuji and Harikishore Prabhuji have designed this beautiful program, and it's called the Teen Event Program. Today, our mission is to go deeper into Srimad Bhagavad Gita, and as different groups, we will explore different themes in Bhagavad Gita based on the different sections or chapters. So the objective is to prepare a creative presentation on specific verses from different chapters of Bhagavad Gita that you will be assigned in your group, and you will display your own realizations through your presentation. So this can be, maybe you can make a Google Slides, or you can make a small skit or a presentation, whatever you want. You can just make a creative presentation. It will be about, I think, 5 minutes long. Harikishore Prabhuji or Madhupati Prabhuji, you can correct me if I'm wrong. And it should display all of your realizations about that chapter. So the grade will be out of 20 points, and the point system will be 5 points for creativity. So this is how you display the chapter, how creative you are, what kind of way you show the most important parts of that chapter or section. Then there is the verses. You will be asked to speak some verses from this chapter, and you will be graded on your pronunciation and on the relevance that that verse has to your realizations and to your presentation. And so that will be 5 points. And then you have your realizations about that verse, about that chapter. So we want to make whatever is in the Gita in our own life. How does that apply to our own life? So that will be another 5 points. So creativity versus realizations. And again, this is a group project. So the panelists, me, um, Amritanandan Prabhuji, who sang so beautifully just now, Hari Kishore Prabhuji, and Madhupati Prabhuji, we will all be panelists, and we will all be going around, and you can ask us for help. So you'll be put into different breakout rooms, and uh, you can work with your group on this. And last but not least, the prize for today is a free Govinda Thali, or a pizza. And so this is very good news, especially because prasadam is so wonderful and pizza is so wonderful. So those are our prizes. That is hopefully a good incentive for all of you to have a great time and enjoy learning about the Bhagavad Gita together. So that's all. If I have missed anything, Hari Krishna Prabhuji, please let me know and let
Thank
me
you,
know.
Surabhi. You have covered everything. So I just wanted to introduce you, like what is the concept behind this act. So we wanted to have an impromptu session. We didn't want to release all these details beforehand and make devotees learn and come. So we wanted to have to see how prepared we are with the Bhagavad Gita. Yeah. So that is the intention behind this. Now, as Surabhi Mataji has explained, we if you and your family members want to join separately, it is much better because you all can participate in this one, right? So the more you join, the better it is. Like you'll be in a different groups and you have a chances of winning the pizza or winning the Govinda Stali. So if you want that, so you can join separate. Let's say Mataji and Prabhuji can be on different phones and they can join and participate. It's very easy. So that's one thing I want to say. And the second thing is, as it is covered, it's for 20 points. So we are looking forward for verses. Like you will be provided each group. Let's say we are going to use you join a group one. So group one will have a certain set of Bhagavad Gita verses that you have to present. Sorry, Bhagavad Gita chapters will be presented for that group, and that group will choose any one verse or two verses for recitation. So the recitation and the way you recite or pronounce will have 5 points for it. And the second one is realization. What did you learn? Not only, I mean, not on, not, it can be anything from those chapters, right? It doesn't have to be on the verses they have chosen, but it can be any of those chapters which was provided for that group. Yeah. So you can provide your realizations of the chapter or anything related to that chapters you have assigned for that group. And the third thing is creativity. So we are looking forward to see how we can see how you can do the anything you perform regarding or about the topic you were given, like about the chapters of Bhagavad Gita you were assigned. So let's say I like to perform dramas, so I'll come up with some skit, some like 10-minute skit, so something like that, or anything. So just to give you an idea, because we don't have enough time to work upon, so I'll give some ideas. You can implement it or you can do any other thing. Okay, these are not only like, let me give you some like something like act or some paint or some draw. You can draw anything about that event, or you can dance if you are good in dancing to show or perform on that act. And you can do a storytelling, hey, these two chapters I learned this thing, something like that. So you can do that. Now the one thing I want to say is, how are we going to distribute you into groups, right? So this Zoom, right? Zoom has a good feature. The feature is it can do a randomly select participants and put them in a different group. Got it? So whoever are the participants here, they will be chosen randomly by the Zoom. We are not doing it. Okay, so there will be three participants in one group. Okay, you three will talk to each other and discuss what words to come out with and who is going to recite, right? And who is going to say the realization or who is going to present it. It's up to you. Like, or one person can do everything, or it's better to do like each and everyone will get some opportunity. But if someone is shy, if they don't want to do it, that's okay. Any one of them from the group can do it. Okay, first point. Second point is, these groups are randomly chosen, right? So if we have like, Surabhi and Surabhi Mataji and Amritananda Prabhu, they will be joining the groups to assist, like, to help you out if you have any questions, or else you can put that in the, I don't think you can put it in the chat. Okay, so we'll be joining the breakout rooms and see like how you're doing, and we can help you in any case. That's second point. Third point is you get 20 minutes, okay, for the preparation. When you're in the breakout room, you have to prepare, like, now these three things. After you get 20 minutes for preparation, after 20 minutes you'll all join back to the main Zoom conference what we have now. So when you join back, you're going to present it to all the audience, like, it doesn't matter. So just remember what group you were in, and you have in the 20 minutes, what you have to do, the preparation part you have to do is you have to choose the verse, okay, one or verse or two verses, what you have to recite. And the second thing is you have to prepare for your realization. Okay, so what is your realization on those chapters assigned for that group. And third thing is, what is the act you want to perform, or what do you want to present it, like how do your creativity, it's all about your creativity, what do you want to do on that thing, right? So please plan these 20 minutes properly. So if you lose the 20 minutes, you're going to lose it. I mean, you're going to take the time and act accordingly. You have 20 minutes, so prepare within the 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, Zoom will bring you back automatically into the main Zoom conference room, okay, with all the participants there. So after the 20 minutes, group by group, like, once you come back to the conference, group by group, you are going to present what you have discussed or what you have to show. Okay, so that is it for now. Any questions, please let me know. You can unmute and talk to us so we can discuss about it.
You'll have to excuse me, Harikishore Prabhu. I will be a participant. I'm in middle of something, so I will see if I can help in the group wherever I am. But I just want to let you know. So
Yes, Prabhu,
Hare
sure.
Krishna.
Your presence is good enough. I think, you can just give the ideas, and others can participate and they can do it. Okay, so if you don't have any questions, we have 3 minutes to go. 6:30 we'll break out. Okay, and you'll get about 20 minutes. And I'll request Madhupati Prabhu. Prabhuji, is it okay 6:30 to break out?
Yeah, that will be great. Wonderful.
Okay, Prabhuji.
Are you all ready? I didn't hear anybody saying, yeah, we are ready.
Haribo, Haribo.
Haribo.
Gita Jayanti ki jai.
Are you all ready to earn a free thali or a pizza?
We are ready to earn the mercy of Krishna.
Yeah.
And pizza also. That is also mercy of Krishna, not different.
Yeah, the prasadam is also the mercy of Krishna. And this is
Yes.
not, you will get one thali for the entire group. It will be individual participants of that group will get their own thali.
And pizza.
And
Jai.
pizza, or pizza.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you all ready?
You can unmute Prabhu's and Mataji's. Jai.
Okay. So it seems we have, and as Harikishore Prabhu mentioned, you can also encourage in your family, if other participants like your spouse or children want to join, they can join separately on the Zoom. In that way, there are multiple groups. Because it's a team event, it also helps us build teams. And in team format, we can discuss. Is that good? We have 1 minute. I am going to have 6 breakout rooms. Somebody just dropped out.
Yeah, no need to get anxiety because this is going to be a fun event. It's not like an exam or a test. It's going to be a really fun event and you will enjoy it once when everyone makes their presentation. So don't be under any anxiety. It's not an exam or a test. It's just that everyone will get together and Bhagavad Gita will be the theme.
Harikishore Prabhu scared everyone. We need to dance. So
Jai. Hari
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. It's just a creative thing, just to have fun. It's just see, the Krishna consciousness is all about having fun. The Prabhupada says, eat prasadam and be merry. So just it's Christmas, and we're talking about Bhagavad Gita, and we're performing. Just have fun. Like Amritananda Prabhu mentioned, it's nothing to scared, nothing to worry about. It's all us. It's all we only, right? What to scare? I mean, what to worry about?
All right.
Can break out, I guess.
1, 2, 3, 4. A couple of people can join. We can have 18 people. Then I have 6 breakout rooms. Can you join? Okay. 2 more people we need to join. Otherwise, we'll have 5 breakout rooms. Okay. We'll have 5 breakout rooms. Here we go. Hari Bol.
Haribol.
Breakout room 1 now. Discussion much we had. Okay, are we in the breakout rooms? One, two.
Hare Krishna, Atul Prabhu, if you could join your breakout room. It's breakout room number 4. Haribol, Atul Prabhu, can you hear me? Atul Prabhu? Haribol, Madhupati Prabhu, I don't think Atul Prabhu is on. I've asked him to unmute and he was with group 1, but he hasn't joined in the breakout. You need to unmute, Prabhu. I can't hear you.
Is anybody else there in group 1?
No, there are 3 other people. He was initially assigned.
Okay.
Govinda Nandani Mataji has joined.
Okay, let me assign her to one of the group. Which group is lacking people? I think.
I can't see now. Earlier I could see all groups, but now I'm locked into group 1 only.
Okay, let me assign Govinda Nandani Mataji to group 2. Govinda Nandani Mataji, you can probably go into group 2, yes. Amritananda Prabhu, I myself, because of some unstable connection,
Madhupati Prabhu, till what time? 7?
I think 7, take it to 7:10 or something like that. I myself have now lost my host connectivity.
Yeah, it's happening. Even I lost my.
Some unstable connection, and no, I lost my host connection. Oh my.
Okay. Because here it's locking me to breakout room number 5.
Go to breakout room number 5 if you are able to go.
Yeah, I was just talking with the participants there.
Very, very good. Wonderful.
But it's not letting me go and check on the other if they need help or anything. So it has locked me in room number 5.
What we can do, we both can perform a skit or something like that. Hari bol.
Yes.
Impromptu skit.
Patram pushpam phalam toyam.
Yes.
And Patram pushpam, you can chant, you can give the realization, and we can do a skit where I can become a cow and you can become a butcher who's going to kill the cow, and I'll say, why are you killing me? You know, I'm like a mother, I give nourishment, and then there is a horrible sin if you kill me. So you say, no, I like the taste of beef. And then I'll say, but then every hair on my body, hundreds and thousands, you'll have to go through that life cycle. And you say, no, I don't care. Who knows birth after death? And then you can be the cow. And then I'll say that, okay, but then your body is also not meant to be eating meat. You're supposed to be a plant eater. So that way we can give the basis of Patram Pushpam and then something like that.
That will be good.
This just came to my mind.
Jai, Hari bol. Impromptu.
Yeah.
Like the way we used to perform our skit.
Yeah. Good. There's some, I don't know if we can connect with Hari Kishore Prabhu. Who's doing the breakout rooms and all?
Well,
Atul Prabhu has come online. Atul Prabhu, pranam. He's connecting to audio. Hare Krishna, Atul Prabhu. You can unmute if you'd like.
घबराओ नहीं अतुल प्रभु.
Madhupati Prabhu, someone may already be assigned. I don't know, because chapter 9 would be with, I think, group 3.
Yeah. Well, we can perform from 16, 17, 18, which is not at all assigned. Sarva dharman parityaja manmana bhavamat bhakta.
Hmm.
Let
So-
me see if I can. Let me see if I can join in through.
Locking.
No, I have to join in as a host. Otherwise, some people have gone back and they want to go into a breakout room and nobody is there who can do that except the host. And I lost. There is no host right now.
Then how have you joined?
No, I joined. I joined and then Rajgopal Prabhu made me the host, and then he logged out. So now I have to assign myself.
Harikishore has come. Harikishore Prabhu, unmute.
Sorry, I
Harikishore
came out of the room to see if you are back or not. Okay, we are back, right? So hold
Yeah,
on.
but I can't go to any room except break room number 5. I'm locked into break room number 5.
Shyam Sundar Prabhu ki jai. Hari bol. We can make him go into a breakout room.
Yes. Shyam Sundar Prabhu, Pranam, Dandvat. Nice to see you. So, Harikishore Prabhu, I think I'm only in breakout room. Earlier, I could see all the different rooms and then click and join.
Yeah, I think that those when you're a host only, you can do that, Prabhuji. Co-host
Yes.
cannot do that.
Yeah,
Okay.
let me.
You're a co-host before it seems. Yeah.
Okay.
And that was same thing with me. I could not go to any other room because I
Oh, so
was.
Madhupati Prabhu is the host and then he can assign us as.
Yeah,
Right.
but I have to first of all re-sign as a host. Let me figure out a way.
Okay.
Let's go until 7:15.
Can we do that, Prabhuji? Do you have an option like that? Because when you assign the time 20 minutes, it will automatically bring everyone back.
I did not assign a time. So
Oh, okay. Okay, perfect.
There are more people joining. Sanjay Prabhu has joined.
yeah, no, but Sudhakar Krishna Babu is there.
Sudhakar Prabhu is there. One Mataji has joined. Sharma Mataji, Nikisha.
Okay. Well, why don't you make them in a group here itself?
Yeah. Harikishore Prabhu, you want to explain the background?
Yeah, sure.
But they have to unmute themselves first.
Yeah.
Okay. Hare Krishna. I think. Oh, you put them already in the room.
Prabhu Madhupati Prabhu is going back as a host.
Okay. Yeah, perfect. So we can tell the time also to the groups.
How much time, Harikishore Prabhu?
Madhupati Prabhu said that 15 more minutes, like 7:15. They have time till 7:15, so they can all come.
Okay.
Yeah.
So right now I'm locked with break room number 5. I can't go to any other break room.
I also couldn't go, Prabhuji. I was in the break room 3. Me and Surabhi.
The problem is, I think there's no host, Prabhuji. Everyone is joining as a co-host.
Yeah.
I think Madhupati Prabhu was the host, and I think he lost his connection. So typically, it assigns some other host before it goes out. I'm coming with this one. Let me cancel out and rejoin.
So, oh, he left. So he was Rajagopal
Sudhakar
Prabhu.
Prabhu. Sorry, Harikishore Prabhu, I interrupted
Prabhuji,
you.
he was Rajagopal Prabhu. I was mentioning, right?
Oh, yesterday. Okay. I hope when he comes back, I'll send him a separate message.
Yeah, Prabhuji. So now, he joined as
Someone has joined ISKCON CNJ.
That is
Okay.
Rajagopal Prabhu, probably.
Yeah, I think so. The API was his Radha Sham Sundarji. I think it's Hare Krishna Rajagopal Prabhu. You joined back as ISKCON CNJ.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Sorry, I was on mute. Yes, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, it still doesn't give me host privileges, which is strange.
No.
This is the host account. Can I end this and can we all join within like 5 seconds?
No. I think if we end this, aren't we going to break those break rooms?
Oh, there are breakout rooms. There are people in the breakout rooms.
Yeah, that's in progress.
So the host is actually, so the host is in a breakout room, it says, Prabhuji.
Oh.
Then maybe it has assigned Surbi.
Which breakout?
I think Surbi might be the, you're right, Prabhuji. There might be other co-host who is acting as a host right now.
Okay, so maybe we can text Surbi.
Yeah.
Yes, Prabhuji. Let me call her. 1 second. Prabhu is calling.
Sudhakar Prabhu, you're in stealth mode.
I guess.
How are you, my
friend?
friend?
I'm poor with Zoom. I'm also doing, some office work.
Yes. Even my dear friend Hari Kishore is on call.
Ribol Sadhu.
Let me call Surabhi and ask her to assign it to Madhupati Prabhu.
Surabhi is the host now. That it says here.
Yeah, default it actually
assigns randomly.
No, the next co-host Prabhuji. Not. So Prabhuji probably internet connection or something got disconnected. So if someone else as a host.
Amritananda Prabhu can be a host. We can just go tell them.
Yeah, anyone, doesn't matter.
I'm calling Surabhi. I'll ask her to assign right now. Give me a second.
Who? Madhupati is not on the line, right? Prabhu is disconnected. I don't see him.
Yeah. Or maybe I'll ask her to do put me.
Yeah, she could put me or you as the host, Prabhu.
Yeah.
You're better with technologies to make you the host.
Yeah. 1 second.
I'm sending her a text message also. Yeah, Madhupati has connected Prabhu.
Okay, Rajagopal Prabhu.
So it seems Surabhi got the host rights.
Okay.
Because she was a co-host. So we're trying to reach out to her to see if she can give that rights to you or
maybe we can call her. She must be busy with her phone. If she has logged in, we can call Hema.
I called her, Prabhuji. She's not answering. I left a text message to her as well.
Maybe Hema Jagannath Prabhu can.
Yeah, let me. Or Mataji.
Yeah, you have their numbers, right?
I have their numbers, yeah.
Okay, I'll just inform my team 5 that till 7:15.
Yeah. ये चार्ज काम क्यों नहीं है?
Even Prabhuji is not there, Prabhuji. Prabhuji is not picking up.
I
Let
don't
me
know.
text her. On another call till 9, he's saying. I'm just texting him. He's responding to my text.
Prabhuji, ask Surabhi to join back in the breakout room because we both were in the same breakout room, room number 3. So I can go there and I can ask her to give the host rights to Madhupati Prabhu.
Or if she's doing a good job as a, but no, if she's doing a good job as a host, that's fine. But at least she needs to go from one breakout room to another breakout room to understand what's happening.
Yeah,
Right.
I don't know if she knows that as a host,
Yeah.
what she needs to do.
Yeah. That's why I know.
Yeah. I texted him Jagannath Prabhu.
Sudhakar Krishna Babu, you need to be assigned to a breakout room.
I don't have any breakout room now. I was just on room number 5, but now I'm general. Prabhu, are you the host? Madhupati Prabhu?
Not yet.
No, Prabhuji, he's not.
Should
Okay,
be
praise the
the
Lord,
host.
Mataji is calling me. Hold on. Main chat and ask her to make Madhupati Prabhu host.
Okay, sure, I'll do that.
Yeah, because I was trying to reach her phone. She's probably busy with.
She doesn't realize. I think she's doing something. Yeah. Okay, Prabhu, I'll ask her to make Madhupati Prabhu host.
Okay, Mataji. Thank you. Haribol. Okay, Prabhuji. I think 5 minutes. Give her some time.
Rajagopal Prabhu?
Yeah, Prabhuji.
I have you on the line. I was talking with Harikishore Prabhu in the morning.
Yeah, Prabhuji.
Regarding the recitation, your Mataji yesterday did very nice, and it was very, very transcendental.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Please pray for us, Prabhuji.
Non-stop, and it really put in a different mood. So I had some ideas. Of course, Madhupati Prabhu is also over here. What I'm thinking is, of course, Mataji was going a little fast because we only had 1.5 hours or just so much time only.
Right.
But also the children, unfortunately, I couldn't listen to the children. I had some connectivity issues. So Madhupati Prabhu, also what I was thinking is, many years ago, I was looking at this professional sound recording studio. It's here in Edison behind Costco. That time they were talking about $75 an hour or something. And they have sound engineer and everything, professional recording. But now, I'm told that Sachi was telling me that there is something called Garage Band on i. If you have an Apple laptop, they have an Garage Band, and it has everything, like the mixers and everything. So I was thinking if somebody like Mataji can make these recitation and we can record it just amongst ourselves, some software guy like you or somebody, and then that recording as well as that children's recording, we can use it as making CDs. And how we have Prabhupada chanting, that little box machine is there. where he's chanting all the time. Something like that, I was thinking if it is possible to do, maybe when Mataji is speaking, we have that Tanpura, like how when Satchinan Maharaj was giving a class many weeks ago, he had that little thing which plays in the background. So
Raga box, the raga box.
Something, So if that is something which is possible, Madhupati Prabhu, please, this is just an idea. You do the final yay or nay. I was thinking that way we can do it, and also our children, when they're talking about Bhagavad Gita and the shloka which they do is impressive, and most of the people, newcomers also for their children, joining Sunday school, and this is the samskar, and that can also be as either we can put it in the gift shop for some nominal amount to cover cost or something, whatever. And then even when we do these gifts, like for example, Bhagavad Gita, someone is doing the Bhagavad Gita marathon, there is the CD also, or some pen
some
drive.
USB drive for sponsors or something.
Something.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Prabhuji, one second, sorry to break your thoughts. Actually, I spoke to Surabhi. She tried to give the host, she tried to make Madhupati Prabhu as a host, but she could not do it. She doesn't know how to do it because it is assigned once, right? And
but when she clicks on more, Prabhuji, in the more, right, when she has to click on Madhupati Prabhu's name, right next to it there'll be options, more. Then in that, one of the option is make a host.
Okay, Prabhu, I'll tell her how to do it. But good part is like she is covering each and every group, and she's telling them that she encouraged them, she talked to them, all the groups.
Okay,
and,
good, wonderful.
Yeah.
So I will go on vacation, no problem. That's good, wonderful.
let me join back and see if I can ask her to click on the more and do the thing.
No, that's okay. Krishna made this arrangement, perfect arrangement. Don't worry about it now.
2 more minutes, that's why. Okay.
2 more minutes to go, no, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, 2 more minutes.
Prabhuji, maybe we can speak in a separate thing, but I think there are right now there are about 20 students who have learned until 9 chapters. They're running this program, under the guidance of Devakanda Prabhu and Madhupati Prabhu. It was my Guru Maharaj's desire, His Holiness Bhakchar Swami Maharaj, but inspired. And there's 4 of them who learned it 2 years back, the whole entire Bhagavad Gita in 10 months. So they are the ones who started. Namru Prabhu, Saujanya, and even my son Rachit and his Namru Prabhu's daughter Lalita. And Gita Kirti Mataji also finished later. They are helping. So we can definitely do, Prabhuji. There is we can definitely do something in that lines. Thank you so much for your valuable feedback.
Your blessings, Madhupati Prabhu.
Yeah, no, that's good. Let's discuss later on. Right now, let's focus.
Yeah.
Surabhi is back.
Surabhi, you're back.
I'm trying to give Madhupati also past it, but I'm unable to do that. I'm
Surabhi,
still trying to figure it out.
Click next to Madhupati Prabhu's name. If you go on the participants, right? I think participants, click on participants and it will pop up a new window. On that window, click on
okay.
Madhupati Prabhu.
Now, Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji. Your help.
No, please.
You're now helpful. So
thank you. Okay. So, should I?
Yes.
I'm going to close all the rooms now. We said 7:15, so I can close all the rooms now, so that they'll come back to the main room. Okay.
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 What happened?
Well, they'll come back. They're given 60 seconds to come back.
Okay. So that's why I don't see the breakout thing now. Yeah, before it was there. I saw a breakout room symbol, but it's gone. That's okay.
Yeah, they joined it.
Haribo.
Haribol. So, Amritananda Prabhu or Surabhi and Surabhi Sundarchan Mataji or they are the panelists, and Harikishore Prabhu, we can start going to the groups and the presentation.
Yes, Prabhuji. Okay. So group number 1, can you please identify yourself? Who is the lead for the group number 1, or who can talk for group number 1? Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Come on, Himanshu, go ahead. Himanshu Prabhuji, go ahead.
Oh, I know we were group number 1.
Very nice, Himanshu. Yeah, very nice. So you are group number 1, right? Who were in your group?
Me, Prashant, and Preeti.
Okay, 1 second, right? Let me write them down. Group number 1. So what are you like? What have you selected to do? Like, what is the verse?
We selected chapter 4.
1 second, Ramesh Prabhu, can you mute yourself?
Muted?
Yes, please. This is group 1, Prabhu. Ramesh Prabhu, this is group 1 now. It's not group 3. So we're going group by group, right? Yeah. So group 1, Himansh, right? Or Himanshu?
Yes, Himansh.
Himansh. Okay, very nice. So Himansh, you were provided with chapter 1, 2, and 3, right? Do you know who is gonna talk about or who is gonna recite a verse from your group?
Pick chapter 4.
Chapter 4. Are you in chapter group 1?
I don't really know. Picked.
Okay, that's okay. That's okay. Chapter 4. Okay, please tell me like what is the verse you have chosen?
We have chosen verse 4.9.
Okay. Who is going to recite from your group?
Preeti.
Okay.
Okay. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Janma karm cha me divyam evam yo veti tatvata tyakta deham punarjanma neti mameti sorjuna. Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
Very nice. So the second part of do you want to share more verses or one verse?
Yeah, we did one verse.
Very good. So the second part of this second question is what are your realizations about this chapter? Do you want to share anything about this chapter, realizations or anything?
Yeah, Prabhuji, this is Prashant. I'm sharing the realization because I'm part of group 1.
Perfect. Yes.
So if you want to become anxiety less, right, we have to become God consciousness, right? And we got to always think of Krishna and the God, then only will be successful, right? So in the current world, we are so much immersed in this materialistic world where we are chasing for work, promotions, we are chasing for money, we are chasing for big houses, cars and everything, right? But we don't have time to think about Krishna, right? And even sometimes when we do the chanting, we think about our office work or on-call or groceries and everything, right? So what we have to do is any work which we do, we got to put Krishna in front of it, saying that whatever I'm doing today is an offering to you, and so that we can work in peace without thinking anything about the materialistic world, right? So just to sum up, the more we apply the principles of spirituality in our day-to-day life, the more we have done both lead a material life as well as keeping Krishna in every center of attraction or everything what we do, right? Then we are more immovable and keep Krishna in the center, right? So in this way, we'll be attaining moksha and we'll be trying to reach as close as possible towards the Krishna.
Very nice, Prabhuji. Good job. So the third part of the question is, do you have any creativity? Did you choose about what to do for this verse or for this chapter?
Yes, I did that. I would also like to add to what he said first for
Sure.
the thing. I'll do that in the present. I'll share the screen. presentation. So, does it work?
Yes,
Everyone can.
we can see you. Yeah.
So this is our presentation. Hare Krishna. So the verse is Janma Karma Chame Divyam Evam Yo Veti Tatvataha Tyakva Deham Punar Janma Neti Mameti Savarjana. And it represents the cycle of birth and death for one part. And what we must remember is that this new life that we get, so we can see there's a past life and then there's a new birth, repeat. And when I looked at this picture for like the first minute, I was looking at it and I like all I saw was humans. And then I realized that's not all it is. Could be an animal and you could be something else, plant or something. You don't have consciousness, which is prevents you from advancing in your spiritual life for millions of years. So use this human life. The second part is, if you remember, which is what the verse is about, if you know, if one who knows the transcendental nature of my appearance and activities does not upon leaving the body take this birth again in this material world, but attains my eternal abode, O Arjuna. So we see Krishna's pastimes here. You see his life and what he's done, even in other avatars and in his Krishna avatar. And you could see this Bhagavad Gita, and this verse is directed towards Arjuna. And this is, Bhagavad Gita is a conversation between Krishna and Arjuna mostly, and he distributes the true knowledge. And now for the additional realization is what I was doing this, and when he was talking, I realized the whole point is to avoid karma in general, where everyone says, karma, you have to do good karma. It's more so geared towards vikarma, where you don't want any reactions. And if you put everything towards God and don't think about the fruits and you direct everything towards God, you do not get karma, and you can avoid this karma and go to the spiritual life. Thank you.
Wonderful, Prabhuji. Very nice. You got within that short time, you have done all this. Yeah, very, very good. So if we all ready, we can go to the group number 2.
Yeah, that's
Can you
amazing.
stop?
Himans, right? Yeah, that's amazing. What you presented. Very
Yeah, you
nice.
can stop sharing Himansh Prabhu and yeah. So beautiful. So I think 3 times Haribol to group number 1. Haribol, Haribol, Haribol. Very nice job. So group number 2, can you please name out yourself who is going to speak for on behalf of group number 2?
Participants are Krishna Namanand Das, Rajesh Prabhu, and Govindranandini Mataji. 3 of us.
Okay.
We decided 4.11. I'm going to recite, and Rajesh Prabhu is going to give the realization in Hindi, and we'll try to act under the direction of our director Govindranandini Mataji. Some creativity we came up with. So yeah,
Very
that's the
nice.
plan.
Let's go with it. Yep. No waiting.
Hare Krishna. Thank you all. So Shupapad ki jai. Etamam prapadyante tam tataiva bhajamyam mama vartamano vartante manushya partha sarvasa. Rajesh Prabhu, go ahead with your realization.
Hare Krishna, everyone. In this verse, we are learning from Sri Krishna, because this is all spoken by Krishna, and in this he's saying, जो जिस तरह मेरी शरण में आते हैं उनको उसी तरह निश्चय ही फल देता हूँ। मैं मेरे पद का अनुगमन करते हैं सारे मनुष्य, मैं उन्हें उन्हीं तरह से फल देता हूँ। तो in this, Krishna is saying that everyone's soul is part and parcel of me, Krishna, and whatever is our intention in approaching Krishna, we get the Krishna's mercy accordingly. So if we have Sakam Bhakti, Nishkam Bhakti, Gyan Bhakti, Yog Bhakti, Prem Bhakti, based on the bhakti and the devotion and the intention we have, Krishna gives us the mercy accordingly. So if someone praise God, praise him like a God, he reciprocates like a God. If someone treats him as a friend, then he reciprocates accordingly based on other relationships, son, lovable, and all other relationships. So as we are under the influence of Maya, so we are not perfect, and we have to keep our devotion and our bhakti every time. So in this, what I realized in my personal life is that I always believe that Krishna is a God. Krishna is our God, and He is the only God. So when I came to USA for the first time, Krishna somehow reciprocated me. I feel that he let me in the house where all the people were mostly devotees of Krishna and part of Krishna, New Jersey. So I was not misdirected or went to a wrong path, and I was joined to the Krishna consciousness. So if you are pure and you believe Krishna is God, he will help you in your personal life. So this is one of my realization. The second is when I was driving, and mostly when I drive for long drives like Virginia or anywhere, I just keep my Krishna bhajan in the car and recite also with the bhajan. So why I do that is materialistic, because I want to reach the destination safely. This is my personal thing, and there was a very narrow accident which was avoided, and I believe I did the mistake, but Krishna saved me. So in that also I realized that whatever I do, if I am praying like a materialistic person for promotion, if I am praying for devotion, accordingly Krishna helps us. So this is my realization, and this is what I feel we should always praying and doing uh, love to Krishna. So that's my part of realizations.
Thank you very much, Prabhuji, and we really appreciate you sharing your personal experiences and realizations. You told two realizations; they both are very very inspiring. What I want to say is, whenever you have a Krishna bhajan or Krishna's Naam and Krishna himself are not different, so it will not become a material, as you said. I don't think it as a material from my perspective. It is not material. So you're doing very good, Prabhuji. Thank you for sharing your heart out with your realizations. So the third part of
And I hope, thank you, Prabhuji. Yeah.
so the third part of this, as a third question for this contest, is that are you going to present something, or are you going to enact, or is there any creativity? Oh, you said there is a drama, right?
Yes, Prabhuji, I'm going to try something, and I told my participants, partners, that we will do some skit, but actually I'm going to tell you a story.
Good, Mataji. Anything?
Mataji, and all the other devotees, please, humble request, if you can start your cameras, it will become more personal, especially
Actually I'm in the car, but I'm in the dark. I'm in the car. I'll try.
No problem, but
Yeah.
I see
I turned on.
Prabhu's effulgent face.
You'll have to see me cooking, otherwise.
Never mind. We'll come over.
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
Should I go? Yeah. So I'm going to tell you a story. One time, Lord Krishna invited many people for dinner, and this was not a dinner table for food, but he was going to distribute the spiritual truth as the food on the table. And everybody got their own paths, and everybody came in and everybody started shouting different names. So there was a group of people some of them were shouting Durga, Durga. Some of them shouting Brahman, some of them Shiva, some of them were shouting Jehovah, Yehovah, or Allah, Allah. And everybody finally, Krishna settled them down this around the table. And everybody had their pots, and Krishna served the spiritual truth as the food in their pots. And then everybody started claiming that their pot is the only pot, and the whole table is their own table that is owned by them. So they called it as the truth table. So this is my truth table. So everybody started fighting and shouting. So then Krishna gave them a lesson saying that actually the truth table belongs to me only, and the spiritual truth that I'm serving also belongs to me, but I'm only giving you share. And actually, according to your desire, according to your qualification and desire to surrender to me, I'm only serving that much of spiritual truth to you in your paths. So in that way, Krishna gave that lesson. And I thought this story is very parallel to what happens in 4:11, where Krishna says, as everybody approaches me, I reward them accordingly as they surrender to me. So that's what my thought, my presentation, Prabhuji.
Perfect, Mataji. Perfect.
Thank you,
I'm coming from
Mataji.
Brahmavadi. I'm the impersonalist. And Rajesh Prabhu is the Bhakti Yogi. Govindranand Mataji is yes.
Nice
Bhakti Yogi as
combination.
well.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Yeah. Mataji, you're driving, so you can please, if you're not comfortable, you can just turn off the video, Mataji. That's fine.
All right, thank you.
Your safety is important for us.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, Hare Krishna. So group number 3 is kind of different group because that group I was a part of it, and Surabhi Sundarachala Mataji was also part of it, and our lone contestant Ramesh Prabhu was with us. So what if this group wins? I think all credit goes to Ramesh Prabhu, because we were jumping around to different groups to see how others are doing, to monitor them.
Ramesh Prabhu was the real star. He was the real
Ramesh
star.
Prabhu is the real star here. So, so what we came up is our chapters were supposed to be 7, 8, and 9. So when you talk about Bhagavad Gita and when you have 9th chapter, you don't look into 7th and 8th. So we stuck to 9th chapter there, and Ramesh Prabhu will recite a verse. So Ramesh Prabhu, please unmute yourself and recite the verse.
Thank you.
You should unmute yourself.
Ramesh Prabhu, please unmute.
Hello, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Bol. Ananyas chintayanto mam yajananam paryapaste tesham nitya bhuyuktanam yogakshemam vahamyaham.
So this is verse 9:22.
9:22.
Yeah. So the second part of it is realization. So I'll request Surabhi Sundarachala Mataji to say some words.
So here Krishna is speaking a little bit about how everyone, how Krishna carries what other people, carries what they carry, what his devotees lack, and preserves what they have. So we were discussing a beautiful story of Gita Panda in regards to this verse about how there was once a great devotee of Lord Jagannath, and his wife, he was quite poor, and his wife did not have was kind of getting tired of this person not getting food home. So the person showed this verse, Ananyas Chintayanto Mam, and he said, "Oh, look, my wife, look, Krishna says that that Krishna carries what we lack." But his wife said, "How is that possible? We are so poor." And the next day, Lord Jagannath, in the form of a little boy, he comes to the house of Gita Panda with so many bags of food. And so the wife asks, "Where did you get so much food, young boys? Who are you? Why can't you speak?" And then the older brother, this white boy, he asks, who's Balabhadra, he says, It's because my brother, he has someone has scratched his tongue. And why has he scratched his tongue? It was actually how Gita Panda's wife, she wrote off the lines in the Gita with 3 lines. And so those 3 lines were on the tongue of Lord Jagannath. So he could not speak. So that shows this, this story shows how Krishna does carry what we lack. Also in regards to chapter 9, it also shows that whatever we have in chapter 9, we learn about how we can give what we have, whatever Krishna has given us, as a gift to him. In chapter 7, we read about how Krishna is the splendor of the sun or the moon or the water and everything. So we can see that Krishna is everything. Krishna is in everything. So whatever we have is a gift from Krishna. But as we will see in our creative part of our presentation, we can also give back as a gift to Krishna whatever he has given us. Like an example, for example, there can be a rich man and he has a son at home, and he goes and brings some kachoris or samosas home. But what he can do is he can feed his father. Oh, you've got me such wonderful samosas. Let me feed you. So a similar thing happens with Krishna. When he has given us so much, we can share with him. All right. So I'll hand it over to Harikishore Prabhuji to lead us through the creative part of our presentation.
Thank you, Surabhi. Very nice. Very good to hear that story of Lord Jagannath and Gita Panda, and realization about offering back what Krishna has given. See, everything in this world, starting from each and every atom, is owned by the Lord. So when we respond him back, or when we give him, he doesn't want anything. What does he want? He wants everything, right? So as a gesture of gratitude, if we offer him something, he feels like, wow, he gave it to me. Even though I own everything, he can get. He doesn't want that stuff, but he still thinks that, okay, like offerings we do to the Lord, we offer him some boga. So he doesn't want a boga. He's Lakshmi Pati. He's a husband of fortune. So what are we? So somehow he is very, very merciful with the bhakti, or with the love. If we offer that thing, he'll accept it. That's one thing. Now we're moving to the third. This is the third group, and we're going to the third part of the questions. The third question is creativity. So for this one, we came up with some idea. Okay, so the idea is like, if we all can see, all 3 of us, we're showing something. Okay, we're showing something. After seeing those things, please, someone should come up, like raise a hand, or they can talk, they can unmute and say what words we are pointing to with what we are showing. Okay, so please see the videos of all 3 of us. Ramesh Prabhu will also show something. Surabhi Sundarchalamata is showing something, and I am showing something. So what verse is this?
Very nice.
Very nice.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Yeah,
you, thank you, Hari.
that was too quick, Prabhuji.
Excellent.
You have to give us some time.
Yeah, thank you for participating, Ramesh Prabhu, very nicely, and thank you very much. And let's move on to let's move on to group number 4.
It's Krishna's blessings. Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. So let's move on to group number 4. Who's can you please come up? Someone come up with group number 4. Like who handles or who leads that group?
This is Gopikanta Priya Devidasi and Kalindi Gopikanta Priya Devidasi and Gopikanta Krishnadas.
Okay, Mataji, only 2 of you?
Yes.
Wow, that's amazing. So you both in the same group?
Yeah.
Zoom knows that. Okay, very nice, Mataji. So what is the verse you have chosen?
10.8.
Perfect. Okay.
Mataji, you can bring the screen lower. Your face is only the forehead. Yes.
Sorry.
Yes.
I'm very sorry. Okay. Aham sarvasya prabhavo matta sarvam pravartate iti matva bhajante mam buddha bhava samanvitaha.
Here,
Lord Krishna is explaining that Aham Sarvasya Prabhavo. I am the source of all the material and spiritual worlds. And iti matva bhajante mam. Whoever knows this fact, whoever the intelligent, Buddha bhava samanvitaha, he is intelligent and they will worship me with their hearts. If you go further on this chapter, Krishna is explaining that I am the source of everything. I am the source of spiritual world and the source of material world. And further he is telling that Rasoham apsu kaunteya, I am the taste of the water. Prabhasmi Shashishurya, I am the light of the sun, I am the light of the moon. And further he is telling that among all the demigods, Lord Indra is the topmost, and I am that Indra. And among all the Rudras, I am the Shiva. And among the all horses, which Aishwarya is the most strongest and powerful horse, I am that. And among the men, monarch is the most powerful man, I am the monarch. And among all the mountains, mountain Meru is the largest and biggest mountain, and he's telling that I am the mountain Meru. So he's telling that I am everything, everything is emanating from me, I am the source of everything. So my realization is that some people may claim that, oh, how can I remember Krishna all the time? Is Krishna is existed or not? All these kind of questions will come. So Krishna is here clearly telling that I am the taste of the water. Prabhupada always quotes that remembering Krishna is very easy. Everybody feel thirsty whenever you are drinking the water. Oh Krishna, what kind of taste you are. And we are all seeing each other because of the light. So Krishna is that light. So Krishna is existed everywhere. We no need to search for any other things, or we no need to go for this proof, that proof. No speculations, nothing is required. Krishna is the everything, and everything is emanating from Krishna. All the Brahma, Shiva, everybody is concluded that Brahma himself is telling that Sarva Karana Karanaha, Iswaraha, Paramaha, Krishnaha, Satchidananda Vigraha, Anadiradir Sarva Karanaha. So he is the cause of all causes, and he is everything emanating from him. Just we need to faithfully surrender to him. That is our duty as a human being. We are dasanu dasanu dasa.
Thank you very much, Prabhuji. Very nice realization. So now the third part, can you please, do you have any creativity thought about? Or
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes.
Aham sarvasya prabhavo matta sarvam prapartate iti matva bhajante mam Buddha bhava samanvitaha. Oh my dear Arjuna, everything, spiritual world, material world, everything is emanating from me. Whoever knows this, whoever understands this, they will worship me with their hearts, my dear Arjuna.
Param Brahma Param Dhama Pavitram Paramam Bhavan Purusham Sasvatam Divyam Adidevam Ajam Vibhum. Oh my Supreme Personality of Godhead, you are the origin of everything. You are the cause of all causes. You are the oldest, you are the purest, you are eternal, you are transcendental. And it is approved by the all great sages like Narada, Ashita, Devala, Vyasa. Please bestow your mercy upon me. It is told by Brahma, Lord Brahma, you are the cause of everything. And again, in Brahma Samhita, Lord Brahma has mentioned that Ramadimurti Kalani Yamena Tistan. So you are the source of even all the incarnations, material worlds, spiritual worlds are emanating from you. Please show your mercy upon me.
Hare Krishna.
Hari Bol.
Hari Bol.
Two of you.
Excellent.
Excellent. Yeah. Two of you came up with such a nice act, and I'm happy that you did such a nice performance. I'm happy for another reason also. I got some nice players for the drama. next drama. Yeah, that's win-win for me. Yeah, very nice, Prabhuji. Thank you very much, both of you, for such bringing such a creativity, and your realization and the words chosen is perfect. So let's move on to group number 5. Can you please come up, group number 5?
We missed Seshank there in the drama.
Yes, Prabhuji. He needs a lot of preparation. Yeah, it was short time. We thought that only 2 are allowed.
Okay, no problem.
And where is Sanjana Mataji?
Yeah, the same reason. We don't know with how many participants we can be.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, group number 5.
Hare Krishna.
Yes.
Yeah, it's me Subal and Subal Das and Mataji, Amlagopika Mataji. Mataji, you there?
Yes, Prabhuji, I'm here. You can go ahead, Prabhuji.
Perfect. Very nice. So you were only 2 in the group?
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, only 2 of us.
Very nice.
And we were given chapter like 13, 14, and 15.
So even though if you are 2, I will consider Shankar Sharan Prabhu. I see him at the back. So I'll consider him to be in the group also, because he'll not sit quiet without giving his input to Mataji. So I'll consider him also in the group.
Just a participant.
He's audience today.
Okay, Mataji, I'm sorry to break your thoughts. So let's, Subal Prabhu, please go ahead with your verse.
Yeah, I just read out, like I was told to read out the summary of the 3 chapters and then my verse. Is that, just a summary of the...
Yeah, let's go with the verse first, yeah.
Okay. Okay, this is verse, chapter 15, verse number 19.
Okay.
Yo mam evam asamudho janati purushottamam sa sarvavid bhajati mam sarva bhavena bharata. Whoever knows me as Supreme Personality of Godhead, without doubting, he's the knower of everything. He therefore engages himself in full devotional service to me, O son of Bharat. So what Krishna is telling here is like, to Arjuna, is like, you have to know me. Like what Srila Prabhupada explains in his purport is like, one has to understand Krishna. So when that happens, there'll be no speculation. There will be no need to go after other things. So one comes to that realization, he's fully devoted, like he's fully serving Krishna without any doubt. And when that happens, Krishna, he will take, like in one of the previous, I think Surabhi just recited, like he will carry what you have, and he'll preserve what you have and carry what you don't have. So that way, your focus is completely on Krishna. And Srila Prabhupada is somebody who's come to that stage. He doesn't need to, he doesn't need to learn anything. And all that he's learned previous, and somebody who's trying to learn everything else is just waste of time. Ultimately, whatever like yoga we do, like karma yoga or jnana yoga, eventually that needs to lead us to understand that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Otherwise, all is just waste of time. And when one understands that, you are here, like right here in Golok, Vrindavan. So that's how I understood it, or how I think of it. Thank you, Prabhu.
Very nice, Prabhuji. So you said the words, you said the realization.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to the third part now, creativity part.
I don't have any creativity, Prabhu.
Mataji has to share something.
Yeah, actually, I prepared, like I went through the verse 15:15
Okay,
of this chapter. So I don't have the creativity, but I can just share my realization. And I'm going to recite the verse first. Sarvasya chaham hridi sannivisto matta smritir jnana pohanam cha vedesha sharvairaham eva vetho vedanta kradveda videva chaham. In this verse, Krishna is explaining, I am seated in everyone's heart. From me comes remembrance, knowledge, and forgetfulness. By all the Vedas, I am the known, I'm to be known, and I'm the compiler of Vedanta as Vyasadeva, and I'm the knower of the Vedas. So my realization in this verse in shloka, and this Supreme Lord is seated in everyone's heart, and he has three forms like Brahman, Paramatma, and Bhagwan. So as Paramatma, he is sitting in everyone's heart, and when the living entity leaves this body, he forgets like what was the body and what they did, what deed they did in the last previous world, whatever stuff they did. But based on his desires, which Krishna knows as Paramatma sitting in our heart, he like based on our desires, when the living entity gets another body, they like Krishna gives them the chance to know him, give him the knowledge, intelligence, and remembrance how to fulfill those desires what you had in the previous birth. So this is the like Krishna is saying, I'm sitting in everyone's heart. So what is the remembrance and significance of like remembrance, knowledge, and forgetfulness? And next Krishna explains that in this verse, this verse is also called Prayojana verse. So in our process of bhakti, which involves Sambandha, Abhideya, and Prayojana. So Sambandha is like our relationship with Krishna that we have to realize. And Abhideya is like how, what is the process to establish that relationship with Krishna. And Prayojana, which is in this verse, explains the process, the goal of our life, like what is the process and how to achieve that goal. So, and what is the objective of our life. So that can be like said in one line, like I read like a long time back, that which is very nicely explained by His Grace Vishnu Swami Maharaj. And it's in Hindi, but very touching lines I read from him. It says, कृष्ण मेरे पति हैं, कृष्ण मेरी गति है, अगर मैं उनमें लगाऊं अपनी मति, तो मेरे मन में उनकी तरफ होगी रति. That was very touching line, which is like explaining the entire chapter in one these small like sar of Vedas, he was saying. So I'm going to read those lines one more time. कृष्णा मेरे पति हैं, कृष्णा मेरी गति है, अगर मैं उनमें लगाऊं अपनी मति, तो मेरे मन में उनकी तरफ होगी रति. So that was really touching and very well explained by Vishnu Swami Maharaj. And the third part of this shloka is from Krishna. As Vyasa Muni, he compiled and wrote all the Vedas. So that is the realization of this shloka 15:15 for me. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Krishna मेरे पति है, कृष्ण मेरे गति है, अगर मैं लगाऊं उनके मति उनके ऊपर, मुझे होगा क्या रति. Wow. Very nice. I'm sorry for pardon my Hindi, but it's wonderful. And thank you very much. But one thing is, like, if you don't have the creative part, you are losing 10 points solidly. You want...
First तो प्रभु जी हमारी टीम ही बिल्ड होने में हाफ से ज्यादा टाइम खत्म हो गया था.
No, we extended. Please, we extended the time. You were supposed to 20 minutes. We gave you like 35 minutes.
Yeah, but I'm sorry.
It makes sense. Okay, that's okay, Mataji. So thank you very much. It was wonderful. I like that. I'll try to remember this now.
That is the presentation. That whatever Mataji spoke was the presentation.
That was my presentation.
I knew that you're gonna come up something like that from the back.
Actually, like I will just add here because you wanted me to speak, so I will fulfill your desire. What Mataji spoke, she was talking about the Prayojana verse. There's also the Sambandha verse. The Sambandha verse is 15:7, which says, Mamevash Jiva Loke Jiva Bhuta Sanatana Mana Shashtani Indriyani Prakriti Karshita. So the living entities in this conditioned world are my eternal fragmental parts. So Krishna is saying that all the living entities are his part. He says in chapter 7 where he says that we are his marginal potency. Now his marginal potency, as marginal potency, we have come to into the material world. Sorry. And we are his eternal fragmental part. He knows that we belong to him. And due to conditioned life, so because we are under the modes of this material nature, right? The three modes of material nature are conditioning us. So because of conditioned life, we are struggling very hard with the six senses, which include the mind. So here Krishna is telling our relationship with him. That's why it's called the Sambandha verse. that what is our relationship. So we are eternal fragmental parts. He wants us back, so that's what I just have to add, just to make you feel happy, if that's part of the presentation.
Perfect.
Good job, Prabhuji. Thank you. Yeah,
Thank
I'm
you.
very happy that you participated now. Okay, so I think initially we had only 5 groups. Is there anyone missed out to share? I think no one is missed out. So thank you all for participating in this contest. It is so enlightening to see, like within the given amount of time, it was very, very little time, but you all came up with nice activities. It's not easy. It's not easy unless you are reading every day. So it shows that you're all inspired and reading every day. And the creativity part was very nice from everyone. Some dohe, some realizations, wonderful. Thank you very much. And I will give the floor to Madhupati Prabhu.
Thank you very much. Hari Hari. So inspiring to hear all of you. I was just thinking about this, that, every year we do this recitation and realization. Devotees select different verses, they prepare for a week, and then they come up that, oh, I'm going to speak on this verse. So we felt like this year we want to do something different, and it came out very nice. And I hope we continue doing this every year, where instead of us selecting a words, impromptu, present it in 10-15 minutes, or this time we've given 35 minutes to prepare. Recite a words, speak about your realization coming from your heart of how that impacts you, and you present it in some form, in creative way. So thank you very, very much for all the groups to do so wonderfully, and keep it up. In fact, all of you are the winners, though the panelists will select one group as a winner, but I'm going to say that all of you are winners, that you participated so nicely. Thank you very much. Hari Hari.
We missed some participants. Raj Gopal Prabhu didn't speak, and Amritanand Prabhu didn't speak. We'd like to hear from them.
Madhupati.
Verse or something. He is the organizer, so we give him excuse.
Madhupati Prabhu.
Well, let's Raj Gopal Prabhu start first, and then me and Amritanand Prabhu will present an impromptu skit. How about that?
Yes, very well.
Hare Krishna,
Raj Gopal Prabhu.
Prabhuji, I was on and off. I was preparing something for Jeopardy, so I was on and off.
Don't worry, some nectarian verse. Give some verse and tell your realization.
Okay, Prabhuji, I'll go with second chapter.
You can ask Rachit otherwise.
Let me call him. He can recite verse for me, and I will explain that. 1 second, Prabhuji. Give me 2 minutes. Prabhuji, Madhupati Prabhu and Amritanand Prabhu, do you want to go ahead? I'll just call Rachit.
No,
he can read the verse. Okay, I'll read the verse. Okay. Just a second. Okay. The one that I would like to recite is chapter 2, 63, verse 63. Krodhat bhavati sammohaha, sammohat smriti vibhramaha, smriti bhramshat buddhinasho, buddhinashat pranashyati. Translation by His Divine Grace, Srila Prabhupada. From anger, delusion arises, and from delusion, bewilderment of memory. When memory is bewildered, intelligence is lost. And when intelligence is lost, one falls down again into the material pool. I somehow connect with this with kids around with so much work, so much stress. I tend to go to angry, and I usually fall into this trap. So I'm trying to keep a tab. Just for it, I relate with this, and I try to take inspiration from this to come out of it. Hopefully someday I will. But just wanted to share my realization. Thank you.
Good, thank you. Haribo.
Madhupati Prabhu and Amritanand Prabhu, you guys, you want to go?
They're getting ready for skit.
Hari Bol,
I
Jai.
don't know what I'm going to speak. He's the one. You lead, Prabhu.
Hari. You blanked out? Okay. So we're going to talk about 926 and impromptu. Patram pushpam phalam toyam yo me bhaktya prachati tadham bhakti upalta snami prat atmanam. If one offers me with love a leaf, flower, fruit, right? Patram pushpam phalam toyam, water, I will accept it. So based on that, Amritanand Prabhu, suddenly when we were both kicked out from the breakout room into the main room, he was saying, oh, why don't we perform a skit? I was saying, scratching my head, okay, what's happening here? So go ahead, Amritanand Prabhu. So this is about a butcher and a cow. So one of us will act as a butcher and another one will act as a cow. Impromptu. So you select the role and I will just follow.
Harikish Prabhu, add both of them in the same screen. Make them as both of them as
Add spotlight.
spotlight.
Add spotlight options.
Who has to do that? I have to do it, or
Anybody, co-host or host, they can do both. Can appear.
Kishore Prabhu or Raj Gopal Prabhu? Do it.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
okay?
I did a spotlight on both of you probably.
Yeah, I can see both. So in real life, I'm the butcher, but since we are doing a drama, I'll be the cow. Madhupati Prabhu, you be the... Madhupati Prabhu is the butcher of anarthas. So okay, here goes.
I'm going to kill you.
Oh, please don't kill me. What have I done to you?
I want to taste you. You're so delicious.
But you can taste my milk. I give you so much milk. Why you want to eat me?
The flesh is also very good. How I like to taste you.
But I'm like your mother. I give you milk. I sustain you. I nourish you. Calcium in your bone. What are you doing? Please don't do this heinous act.
Whatever moves, I like to eat.
Will you eat your children? They also are moving. Woo! Hold on. I know you are hungry, but why are you eating me? Let me live. I have as much a right to live as you do. Don't you think so?
Yeah, survival of the fittest. That's what our ancestor Darwin mentioned.
Darwin is a fool. Why are you being a bloody fool? Arey Baba, if you eat me, do you know the reaction? I have millions of hair on my body. You'll have to take that much birth, go through life, birth, death, agony.
Oh, really?
Why are you doing that?
You're talking about birth, rebirth? Is there a rebirth?
Yes, my dear butcher, there is rebirth. You killed so many animals. Please stop it. Think of your next birth.
How many births I will have to take if I eat you?
1 billion. It is written in the scriptures, which is the word of God, and God never speaks twice. He says that the number of hair on my body, I have more hair on my entire face than you have on your head. Think about it. On my whole body. How many times you'll be born and dying and born and dying?
Oh, that's very scary. If there's a rebirth, I will have to think twice. What are the benefits?
Yes, my dear sir, they say fear is the beginning of knowledge. And since you ask me, and since all the demigods reside in my body, I'll be able to speak some few words to you. Please listen carefully. The
Okay.
benefit is, my dear butcher, the human body is not meant for eating meat. Forget cow. You don't even eat chicken. You don't even eat fish. Our mouth, your mouth, look at your mouth and my mouth. We both have small, blunt teeth because it's meant to chew vegetable, grass, fruits. Look at the mouth of a lion who comes and eats me. I am his natural food. He has long teeth. His saliva is acidic. Meat decays faster than vegetable. Your intestine is so short, is long because the food gets processed. That lion's intestine is so short because meat decays. If you eat me, my flesh will start decaying in your system and it will put all poison. That poison will affect your heart, your body, and it will affect your mental health and your consciousness. So please, sir, please take this knowledge and let me live in peace and you live happy.
But vegetables, they come from trees and they also have life, I hear.
Yes, you're 100% right. The tree has as much life to live, the fruit has as much life to live as I do and you do. But, sir, the nature is such that life comes from life. We cannot just survive on air. So, that is why the great Lord Krishna has said, Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam, offer me. And when we offer it to Krishna, then whatever are the sins that one may get by just being vegetarian, that gets nullified and the food becomes spiritualized. And similarly, if you see these trees, it's towards the end of that life cycle. A rice grows, and at the end we pick up its fruit. The fruit grows, at the end we pick up. You don't cut the mango tree, you don't kill the mango tree, and it gives happily all the mangoes. So, my dear sir, you have some knowledge. Now it is left to your decision. And I see the other butchers running up behind you. Please ask them not to kill me also.
Thank you very much for enlivening me and my family.
Thank you.
I will take up this practice.
Thank you, my dear butcher.
Thank you.
Please become a Krishnatarian.
Krishnatarian?
Yes.
What is Krishnatarian?
Krishnatarian is that person who, whatever he eats, he first offers it to Krishna. It would be a vegetarian food. Also, there are other vegetarian food like onion and garlic, my dear butcher. If you eat that, though it is vegetarian, it is going to affect your mind. It is going to make you more agitated, the mind. So please, dear sir, offer what is called sattvic food and be happy. You'll be more happy than you ever been than eating meat. Oh my God, eating meat, chewing. No, Baba, please. So thank you for listening to me.
Thank
I
you.
hope you will spare me.
Thank you. Yes, I wanted you. Haribo.
Haribo.
Hare Krishna.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Haribol!
Wonderful.
Amazing.
Very nice.
Wonderful, yeah. For
Yeah,
acting
nice
wonderfully,
presentation.
so I'm going to present the pocket Bhagavad Gita to one of
Yeah.
you.
I will read it.
Wonderful. Impromptu.
It's wonderful performance, Prabhuji. Yeah, I would like to add one point here. So, if you kill some animal, so for example, if you go to a tree and if you pluck some fruit, after some time, some new fruit it is coming. So, nature is giving, and we can eat. But instead of if you kill some animal, it is not giving automatically another animal. So you are stopping the life. So that is the one point I would like to mention. But it is a really wonderful drama. Yeah, thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you very much. Very well. Hari. Yeah.
Hari Bol, Prabhuji, that was so beautiful, amazingly done, with such an energy, enthusiasm of a very young people. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no, it reminded us that Me and Amritananda Prabhu years back have acted in many skits at the last moment.
Chemistry, Prabhu. We
Did you
understand.
practice it, or you did the same thing, Prabhuji, because you were able to match each other very well?
No, it's just that
Impromptu.
Prabhu picks up on what I'll say, I pick up on what he says, and
So very well connected. Amazing, Prabhuji. Thank you. Hari Bol.
all glories to Madhupati Prabhu.
It's enlivening. So this is what Bhagavad Gita is. Yes.
Yes, Hari Kishore was saying it is spiritual life is fun. It is not sitting in the cold and sitting on a bed of nails and trying to attain nirvana. Spiritual life is fun and no hangover.
Yep. Hari Bol, Gopal ki jai.
So now Hari Kishore Prabhu and Surabhi Sundarachal Mataji will perform a skit impromptu.
Jai.
Should I highlight them, Prabhuji?
Yes.
Hari Kishore Prabhu is on call now, suddenly.
Oh, his video is not.
Madhav or Tejas.
Hari Kishore Prabhu is, he's back.
No, I'm on call. That's true. Nobody picked me right.
Yeah, so on a spiritual call that you are on spot, impromptu.
Prabhuji, you are
He's
both
our
are on
drama
spot.
director.
Krishna's army or Maya's army?
Director doesn't play, Prabhuji. Just ask other to play. That's the thing. Easy to tell than to do,
No, I'm sure you're a wonderful artist, and Surabhi Sundarachal Mataji is also a wonderful actor. Go ahead, perform something. Where is Surabhi? Yeah, highlight, spotlight her also.
Yeah, can see both.
No, I highlighted both, Prabhuji.
Okay.
We just start hello. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki aisi music कहते हैं how to do Harinam Prabhu.
And Prem Sir Radhika Mataji is directing in the background. She can also act.
Yes. Hari Kishore, you are always the director. You lead us.
It is start बोला. Whisper to be कर limit कर.
We can do something like Krishna and Arjun conversations.
Okay, we can do that.
So let's pick some conversation. Chapter 2. So what we can do, you can have chapter 2. I'll tell you the verses. Actually, Prabhu, someone else can give us like 5 minutes, so we'll come up with something.
We are not as amazing as Amritananda. We're not good at improvisation and all of that.
Yeah, meantime, someone can sing Amritan Prabhu or anybody else for 5 minutes.
Amala Gopi Mataji.
No. We will assign this to Krishnanand Prabhu to sing today. No, we never hear Krishnanand Prabhu.
You all have to run away.
No, don't worry about it. It will come from your heart. So let's hear you today.
No. So we have great Kirtaniyas. So Keval Ashtakam or something. Mataji, please don't put me in trouble.
You happily put encouraging. You were shouting and clapping hands when Hari Kishore and Surabhi Mataji were assigned. now you are the spotlight, Prabhuji.
He's the creative director, so he can do. Hari Kishore Prabhu can do. He's the drama manager, so.
Krishna is the supreme director, so don't worry about it. No, just sing, Kirtan. Go ahead. Krishnanand Prabhu.
We have great Kirtaniyas, as I told. I think Matajis are there. Please let them sing.
We'd like to hear you, and then Mataji will do the ending Kirtan. How about that?
So you'll have to put on mute then. I can sing.
Yeah, sing.
Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Daya Karo More Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu
daya kar more, tuma bina ke dayalu jagat samsare, tuma bina ke dayalu jagat samsare, patita pavana hetu tava avatara, patita pavana hetu tava avatara, mosama patita prabhu napai beara, Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu daya kar more, aha Prabhu Nityananda Premananda Sukhi, aha Prabhu Nityananda Premananda Sukhi, Krupavalo-kana karo ami bodo dukhi, Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu daya kar more, daya karo Sitapati Advaita Gosai, daya karo Sitapati Advaita Gosai, tava kripa bole pai Chaitanya Nitai, tava kripa bole pai Chaitanya Nitai, Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu daya kar more, aha swarup sanatana rupara gunata, aha swarup sanatana rupara gunata, bhatta yuga sri jiva Prabhu Lokanatha, Bhatta Yuga Sri Jiva Prabhu Lokanatha, Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu daya kar more, Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu daya kar more, daya karo Sri Acharya Prabhu Srinivasa, daya karo Sri Acharya Prabhu Srinivasa, Ramachandra Sangamage Narottama Dasa, Ramachandra Sangamage Narottama Dasa, Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu daya kar more, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. By Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari Bol, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki jai, Prabhupada ki jai. Gaur Bhaktan ki jai.
Thank you.
All right. So Harikishore Prabhuji and me will be enacting a small skit for all of you. It of course won't be on par with Amritananda Prabhuji and Madhupati Prabhuji. They are all seasoned actors and directors of a time long before us. So of course it won't be on par with them. But on the request of Krishnananda Prabhuji and Madhupati Prabhuji, we will be trying to do something. All right. So Krishna, Harikishore Prabhuji, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me? So, Premathara Mataji will introduce us.
Start. So here is the boatman, and here is our Professor Perkins. So Professor Perkins is coming near the boat, near the ocean area. There is a chilly weather. So he turned up his collar and quickly moving towards the boatman, just to cross the river. Now boatman.
Hey, boatman. Hey.
Yes,
Take
yes.
me across. Take me across the river.
Yes,
Yes.
sir. Come aboard. Come.
Professor Perkins, you can say he's an old man and is graying for sure, but he's athletic looking, and he's academic circles. Now he is boarding the boat.
Oh, I don't like this boat. Ugh. But still, is there any other high-tech boats around? I don't see any at all.
I don't know much about that. I am just a simple boatman. I can't say anything about that.
This water is becoming rather choppy. While you are out here, have you ever thought about the relationship between the total torque and the cross-current impact?
No, sir. I can't think that I've ever thought about that.
Oh, man. Okay, for one thing, a more streamlined apparatus should likely yield a greater mechanical advantage. But then, I don't suppose you have studied much about physics, have you?
No, sir. No, I don't have. I'm just a simple boatman.
Oh, boatman. It appears you have wasted 25% of your life.
Oh.
That's it.
No, sir.
Okay.
I haven't studied anything like that.
You mean you have never studied advanced mathematics? Then, my dear fellow, you should know that you have surely wasted 50% of your life.
Oh, 50% of my life. No, sir, I don't know anything what you mean.
You are a bit dense, boatman, aren't you? Are you telling me that you have never learned anything about meteorology?
Meteorology? I have never heard anything about that. I am just a simple boatman. I just go on my boat, let the currents take me where they will, and I just take it like that.
Now the sky is getting a little darker.
Well, you listen, boatman. You have wasted 75% of your life. What do you have to say for yourself?
Oh, I am just a simple boatman. I guess I haven't, sir. What can I say? What can I do? I just row this boat and just hold on tight. But it's really raining hard suddenly.
While the boatman floated and readied himself to finish the crossing, the scholar shouted, Boatman.
Sir, we'll have to swim rest of the way. There's so much rain. We have to swim.
Swim? Swim? How to swim? I don't know how to swim.
Come on. You have to swim. Come on. Is that not what you learned in school? Come on. We must swim. Swim.
No, I know meteorology. I know physiology. I know everything, but not swim. Swimming.
You have to. 100%. Then you have wasted 100% of your life. Oh
no!
Illustrated
This is wonderful.
in our life spoil, there is one thing we all need to know. How when death capsizes our material body to cross safely to the spiritual world. Thank you.
Haribol, Haribol.
Thank you, Mataji.
This is still Prabhupada's story. One of the story Prabhupada tells. A nice story.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
But this is not connected to Gita, right? Is it connected to any Gita verses?
No, in Prabhupada there's almost 60 verses or something. So there is a lessons to be learned from that. So it doesn't need to be complicated. Like from the story, we can learn some points.
I think it's connected to Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadi, right? So death can come at any time. So we need to be prepared with Krishna consciousness. Otherwise,
Okay,
there's
okay.
no.
Thank you, Surbi. Yeah. Thank you. Mataji was telling at the end. Yeah. So it's compared to surviving skill is compared to surviving in devotional practices. Thank you.
Life is preparation, death is examination.
But no one knows the examination date.
No one knows the examination date.
Some know.
Some know. But not everyone. And sometimes you don't, it's not clear.
Yeah, but you don't know the time, right? Exact time. Yeah.
Like Bhishma does though.
Haribol, that was very well done. Madhupati Prabhu, you there? Do we want to?
Prabhu, before signing off and totaling up everything, I wanted to just share something with you all. And whilst it was happening, I was reflecting on it. Krishnananand Prabhu was hesitant to sing. And since I always am learning from him, I always ask him my doubts and questions on Shastra, and he gives me good answers. Today, by his example, he taught me something. The first one was, Prabhu, that even though we may think we don't have a particular skill set, but as long as a Vaishnava or it engages us in a devotional service, we do it. So he had a lot of hesitancy, and it was back and forth. He was giving explanations, give this Mataji, give that Prabhu. But he still at the end went through it. That was that. And I could tie it up with when Krishna says Sarva Dharman Parityaja. So Dharman is also our, in the sense, what I'd like to do, what I don't like to do. And just he kind of surrendered to Madhupati Prabhu, because that's our entire philosophy, dasa, 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 dasa to das. That's how we are going. That was one thing. And the other one was, the final one is that when we have this idea of cooperation in a community, and I think that's where not just the individual, but everyone thrives. So Krishna Namanand Prabhu, you definitely get a pizza for that.
No. Many wonderful devotees participated and did a wonderful job. So I hardly did anything. I was observer actually. Thank you. Always Prabhupada.
Jai Prabhupada. Prabhu, so should we start?
Yes, please go ahead.
Can we make the totals and?
Yeah.
Harikishore Prabhu?
And Harikishore Prabhu will then, or one of you can announce the winner now. Yeah. Thank you.
Madhupati Prabhu can do it.
No, I'm.
So we are totaling across all the 3 sections, right? 5, 5, and 10 points.
Yes.
For actually 6 groups. Rajgopal Prabhu was also the final. So shall I send you the score and Surabhi can send you the score and then you can compile?
Okay, Prabhuji. Surabhi, Sundarachala Mataji will do it. Yes.
Send it to Harikishore Prabhu and he can compile and announce the winners. Thank you very much. Harikishore Prabhu ki jai.
So finally it came to me. Okay. So it's an order. Okay, Prabhu. Sure. Hare Krishna.
Amala Gopi Mataji, if you can please do some kirtan, it will take us 5 minutes.
Govind Radhe 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 Govinda Govinda 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 Radhe 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 Shama Sundar Shama Sundar 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 Radhe 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 Gopala Gopala Radhe Radhe Gopala Gopala Radhe 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 Gopinath Radhe Radhe Gopinath Radhe
Yes, Mataji, very good. Yes. Thank you very much. Very nice Kirtan, Mataji. Yeah, blissful. Kirtan is always blissful. Wow, the results are here. So the thing is, like, we have everyone. First of all, thank you everyone for participating so enthusiastically. So this is all about sharing what we know, and you all came out with beautiful presentations, beautiful realizations, beautiful verses. So I'm seeing the scores here. All of you are here and there, like all the groups, 5 groups we had, they're like 1 point, 2 points here and there, but all the panelists, they have chosen one group which is a winner. Before I announce that group, there are good appreciation for different devotees, like Himansh Prabhu presented very well within that minute, the few minutes, and Amala Gopika Mataji beautifully came up with this doha, or verse from Hindi verse, so that attracted panelists. And also Krishna Ramanda Prabhu, Govindanandini Mataji, everyone, you all did very well. One thing is somehow everyone liked the presentation of Gopi Kanta Prabhu and Kalindi Gopika Mataji. So when you have an attire, when you have a costume, and you are performing, your realizations and your verse telling is also good. So I mean, it's a creativity. So thank you. And the winner is group 4, which is Gopi Kanta Prabhu and Kalindi Gopika Mataji. Hari Bol!
Hari Bol! Hari Bol!
So Prabhuji and Mataji, you're gonna get free Govinda's meal, or you can take Govinda's pizza. Either or, okay, not both.
Actually, to distribute to everyone, Prabhuji.
No, the idea is like you are 2, so one can choose meal and one can choose for pizza, so you can have both then.
No, pizza we deserve only 1/20th part. There are remaining 19% participants. We will distribute that 1/20th part.
Yeah, thank you very much, Hare Krishna. Prabhu, Amritananda Prabhu, you want to say something? Krishna Nanda Prabhu, so please continue.
Krishna Nanda Prabhu, Madhupati Prabhu. Madhupati Prabhu is in stealth mode.
Yes, everybody did very good. I like to present something to our Himansh. I think he did such a nice job to engage. So impromptu. So we should give him something, whatever. Yeah.
Yes.
That's really nice.
100% agreed.
Yes. All right. Thank you all for making this event or this evening program very successful.
You didn't read that other message, Prabhu.
Oh,
you're skipping it.
Which message? You sent me a message?
Please read it.
1 second. Where is it?
Please read it. About the special points.
Prabhuji, you're playing with me?
No. He's not reading. He's feeling shy, so I will tell. Madhupati Prabhu, Surabhi Mataji, Hare Kishore Prabhu, and Rajgopal Prabhu. They get special points, and those points are equal to the number of seconds in the life of Lord Brahmaji. For putting this all together, the idea and organizing, we had little technical glitches, but through all they put it together and it has turned out so wonderful.
And Amritananda Prabhu is a part of it. I mean, without you, how can we do this, Prabhuji? And the first person I contacted is you, and you said right away, yes, let's do it. And Surabhi Sundarachala Mataji, Surabhi, you inspire me in so many ways. You were so small, but you were very good. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna,
everyone. Yep.
Hare Krishna. Hare Bol.
Thank you
Hare
very
Krishna.
much to everybody.
You can end with Vanta Kalpatarubis.
Anta Kalpatarubis. Vaishnavanda ki jai. Patitanam pavane.
Vaishnavinda ki
Vaishnavinda ki jai. Prabhupada ki jai.
Turn on tomorrow from 8 to 9 a.m. His Holiness Ved Vyaspriya Maharaj is joining from Vrindavan for a special class on Bhagavad Gita. And then in the evening, we have wonderful activities planned out, Jeopardy, Kahoot, and Gita recitation competition. Rajkumar Prabhu, starting from what time?
Prabhuji, it's 5:30, Prabhuji.
It's starting 5:30 p.m. sharp. right? Yeah.
Yes, Prabhuji. 5:30.
Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Haribo.
Thank you, everybody. Haribo.
Hari Bol.